We are back, and here's the first half of our interview with Natasha Bedingfield.
Thanks, Chris. Here I am hanging out with the lovely Natasha Bedingfield, and this is your maiden voyage to the U.S. to promote the album, and I get to be your first stop.
Yeah, this is the first radio stop. This is actually of the American tour.
And see, in the U.S. we do radio quite differently. We have video cameras.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have like the face for radio. I thought you can turn up all scruffy and stuff and just talk into the camera.
No, not in the U.S. They'll bust you. They've got cameras everywhere. Big Brother is watching.
Big Brother, yeah. Got the little microphones.
So on the way over here, you heard your song on the radio for the first time. How was that feeling?
It was crazy. It was on the radio, and I was like eating something. Someone was like, "Your song's on the radio," and I'm like, "No way!" And it's been playing in England, but I've never heard it in America.
So how did you get started in the whole musical career?
I've just always loved music. My whole family is musical. People probably know my brother does music as well, and we just, like 4 kids in my family, we just grew up just doing music, and yeah, made an album and released it. That's how it works.
Now, when your brother was here, he started wrestling me and my roommate.
Did he?
He's crazy.
He is.
You know, in a good way.
Yeah.
Are you kind of that way too? Is there a wild side to you?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I mean, you told me you boxed. I'm like, you know.
I box. Do you have some gloves? He's looking really, really scared.
So what are some wild things that you've done while you're out on the road?
Okay, wild things that I've done. Well, today on the way here, we were kind of rocking in the car to try and make it move.
You wanted to tip the car over?
No.
You know, the SUVs will do that on their own here.
They will, I know. Especially if they're really high. What I want to do is go on one of those really huge Bigfoot American things. I've never been.
Oh, the monster trucks.
Yeah. I've never been in.
And you want to like run over the cars? And those are great in traffic.
Yeah, and I don't have a license yet, so.
You don't have a license?
Yeah, it would be really illegal, which would be quite fun too.
Yes, we love the illegal activities.
Yes, we do.
So now, not having a license, like for me, that is the worst thing I can possibly imagine. Growing up, I mean, having to depend on other people, was that kind of a nuisance? Or?
Well, London, a lot of people don't have licenses because we've got really good transport, and yeah. So I don't know. It's like you could call it laziness. You could call it just it's not convenient. You don't like here. I spent a few weeks in LA, and I was pulling my hair out because it is crazy. You can't go anywhere, and you have to rely on everyone, and you have to make lots and lots of friends because you have to make sure that they always will love you and will drive you somewhere.
Cool. So the current single, These Words I Love You. Tell me a little bit about it.
Song about love, as you probably know. You know, I co-wrote the song. It's about how simple love is, and we make it quite complicated. And you know, I don't know. It's like, you know, when you're really in love with someone and you want to impress them or something. And I just felt like, you know what? If you really mean it, then still the words I love you are the most powerful ones. So.
Now, one of the things when I was watching your video is I felt like there was some college intern who was, you know, helping produce this video, because, you know, for the most part, it's a normal video.
Yeah.
You're in the apartment, you go out to the beach, and you start performing, and then your boombox turns animated.
Yeah.
And they all just start kind of, it's very trippy. Like, was that the case? Was there like some, you know, 17-year-old kid just kind of like, hey, this will be cool? Well,
the idea was that these boomboxes, like, you kind of just see me carrying this boombox around. I wake up with it in my bed, and it's like, why is she like singing I love you to this boombox as I'm traveling, you know, things like that. And then I'm busking on the street, and I'm like trying to earn my bread, you know, and nothing's happening, no one's listening to me, and then I kind of like go, hey, come on, to the boombox, and it comes to life, and suddenly everything goes well, and all the other boomboxes come to life in the city, and it's like I'm a Pied Piper.
Yeah, they're following you around, they're like beating up people.
It's fun, and they're like my buddies, and then I go to my home, and the most funny scene is like when I come into my apartment and there's hundreds of them in there, and they're doing all these funny things, and like, yeah, in the fridge. And
raiding the fridge, you know, drinking all the beer.
Exactly.
Party. The cheese.
Yeah, it's all about partying, isn't it?
Alright, well, let's check out the video now, and you can check out the boomboxes. Natasha Bedingfield, XYtv.